Colonel Forbin lay his dripping palm against the stubble on the nape of his neck, when he thought again about the door. For some months back, he was taking a walk with his dog McGrupp, and McGrupp ran ahead of the preoccupied colonel when he saw it, and felt foolish for overlooking the door for all this time. At first he tried to ignore it, but it was impossible, and slowly his newly acquired knowledge transformed his dreary life into a prison from which there was only one escape. And on this morning, Colonel Forbin stepped through the door. Passing through the corridor, I came upon an aging knight who leaned against the wall in gnarly armor. He was on his way to see the king. Wilson, Wilson, Wilson. He led me through the streets of Prussia, talking as he tried to crush a bug that scurried underneath his boot heel. He said there was a place where we should go, so he led me into the forest, to the edge of a lagoon, by which we wandered till we reached the bubbly spring. The night grew very quiet as we stood there. He lifted up his visor and he turned to me and he began to sing. He said, I come from the land of darkness. He said, I come from the land of doom. He said, I come from the land of Gamehendge, the land of the big baboon. But I'm never going back there, and I couldn't if I tried. Because I come from the land of lizards, and the lizards they have died. The lizards they have died, and the lizards they have died. The lizards they have died, and the lizards they have died, and the lizards they have. Smart people don't do. He said he was once a lizard too. His name was Rutherford. He was on a quest to save the people from the fate that lay before them. Their clumsy end was perilously near. The lizards could be saved, he said, if they could be enlightened by the writings of the helping friendly book. In all of Prussia only one existed, and Wilson had declared that any person who possessed it was a crook. He said, I come from the land of darkness. He said, I come from the land of doom. He said, I come from the land of Gamehendge, the land of the big baboon. Never going back there, and I couldn't if I tried. Come from the land of lizards, and the lizards they have died, and the lizards they have died, and the lizards they have died, and the lizards they helping friendly book, it seemed, possessed the ancient secrets of eternal joy and never-ending splendor. The trick was to surrender to the flow. We walked along beneath the moon. He led us through the bush too soon. We saw before our eyes a raging river. He said we could swim it if we tried. And saying this, the knot dove in, forgetting that his suit of arms would surely weigh him down, and so he sunk. And as his body disappeared before me, I bowed my head in silence and remembered all the thoughts that he had thunk. Said I come from the land of darkness. Said I come from the land of doom. Said I come from the land of Gamehendge, from the land of the big baboon. But I'm never going back there, and I couldn't if I tried. I come from the land of lizards, and the lizards they have. Whoa, 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 whoa. not alone. The colonel saw the shadow of a shaggy creature emerging from the woods, and got a closer look when the creature walked toward the river. The beast stepped back and then hurled himself into the water and swam toward the region where Rutherford lay. Hope was over for the colonel. He saw no sign of his friend even remotely close to the surface of the water. The beast had disappeared in a flash, and he thought Rutherford was never to be seen again. Forbin turned to go back to the door, away from Prussia, away from Gamehendge, and wanted to go back to Long Island, where he lived. Forbin already had a severe hatred towards Wilson and wanted to do anything he could to stop the evil king, but it seemed impossible without Rutherford and without Wilson's executed accountant, Mr. Palmer. But suddenly he heard a roar, and the beast rose up vigorously out of the rapidly flowing water, holding a familiar figure. It was Rutherford the Brave, and Colonel Forbin prayed that his friend survived. He got a closer look, and Rutherford, brave Rutherford, was alive.